Testing, mic check. Cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns. Hello, friendos. My name is Nez, and today is a very special day in the world of Arknights because we finally have the announcement for the beta test of Arknights Endfield, the spin-off to Arknights. Oh my god. So, was anyone else expecting that trailer to come out 24 hours after the Game Awards? Because I expected it to have a whole slot at the Game Awards, but then again, a 3-minute slot there was like, what, 500k? And Endfield had like, what? Endfield had 2 slots over the past 2 years? Technically, they weren't even radio silent at all. They always came out with a new trailer around this time of year. And last time we got the technical test signups, and now we have the beta test signups. A lot of things seem to have changed over the course of the year. They went on their, what do you call that? They went on the convention tour. They went to Gamescom. I know they went to an anime con. Hey yo, what's up in there, Enjoyer? Good to see you back. There's no way you weren't already spoiled by Twitter. I was spoiled by Reddit. I took a peek. I opened it up to look at some PoE 2 stuff, and I saw the characters on the Endfield Reddit, but that's it. I haven't actually watched any of the trailers. I know a certain someone got a redesign. Guess who was right about him all along? But I also saw, a certain few other familiar faces showing up in Endfield. So today this is all we're just gonna be doing. We're gonna be reacting to all of the new trailers. Good thing there was a new gameplay trailer, 15-minute gameplay trailer they released a couple hours ago. Plus, we have the new cinematic trailer announcing the beta test, and also we got an update on the official website. We're only here in Arknights just because I have housekeeping to do, and I only woke up like an hour ago. Hold up. Everyone's fatigued. Let's get everyone out. Dorothy, Telopsis, you get in. So this is exciting because my prediction was if Endfield had a 2025 release date, there was no way they were gonna miss out on marketing during the Game Awards. Problem is, they debated us. They didn't buy a slot at the Game Awards. They just decided, we can spend this 500k somewhere else. We need to buy Lowlight another yacht. Guys, who cares about marketing Endfield at the Game Awards? We need to get Lowlight another yacht! But I digress. So anyway, there were more announcements. Like, there were some data mines. I don't know how deep we're gonna go into the data mines. We're just gonna cover the official shit that they've released, just, in due respect to the developers. They want us to see what marketing wants to see, so we're probably gonna avoid any of the data mine stuff, but anything that's publicly available, we're gonna be discussing. We're gonna be speculating about the story implications. We're gonna dissect the videos. We're gonna do a breakdown of them. We're gonna see what changed since the technical test. We played, how many hours did we play of the technical test a year ago? I did like 12 stream sessions, around what, 80 hours? I played every single day for almost 12 hours. My feedback from the technical test was still the same. I still stand by them. The storytelling was abysmal. It was ass. The gameplay had solid foundations. There was the whole discourse between having a dodge button and a block button. I'm curious whether they took that feedback to heart, whether they added either a dodge, a roll, a block, or anything. I'm curious about the new characters they announced. I've only seen glimpses of them. I haven't looked at them fully. What else? I thought the base building was the most cooked part of the technical test. I had no notes. It tickled the right kind of autism in my brain for me to love the base building. The progression in the technical test, it was, getting gear was very easy. The daily progression though of running through the daily dungeons that they expect you to do That became tiresome after like day 3. Did I see Kagurabachi? Yes, I saw Kagurabachi, baby! They gave that man a facelift. Also, they kind of leaned into... Oh, we'll get into it later. We'll get really deep into it later. But yeah, they gave Kagurabachi a facelift. People unsubbed to me when I made that video criticizing Kagurabachi. Look who's laughing now when you're not dick riding hypergriff like a pogo stick. You get change. You get positive change. Well, there's one negative change about Kagurabachi that we have to talk about, but we'll leave that for later. So there's that. Okay, housekeeping. Let me just get the recruits out of the way. And I'm probably gonna run Arknights in the background. Farm some shit with sanity while we go over the trailers. Anyway, what did you guys think of the announcements? How excited are you for the beta test? We can now sign up. It's gonna be it's a closed beta test because you have to sign up. Hopefully, we all get in. Only like, what? A handful of content creators got into the technical test last time. Hopefully a lot more people can get in to give their feedback on the beta test. Ooh, Greythroat. Also, they've announced the start of the content creator program for Endfield. That's exciting. I gotta lay off on my low-light criticisms. Low-light, I swear. I swear, low-light. I sure don't think that you're that you're a CEO capitalist. We're friends, low-light. We're friends. We have no beef from the Egyptian event. I swear, we squashed that beef. Let me into the Endfield program. God damn it, I have no recruit. I have no more tickets. Okay. Okay, there's that. So, let's pull up. I'm gonna pull up. First of all, let's run this in the background while we switch over to Endfield. Ew, what am I farming? I've been farming a lot of these for the past. Ooh, 150. That's gonna last me a year. Hopefully. Hopefully that lasts me a year. Okay, let's turn the volume down while we let this run. And then we'll switch on over to Endfield. Endfield time. There we go. Switching on over. Where's my mouse? It's hidden. Okay. Bang. Oops. 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 Okay. So, we have the official Arknights Endfield beta test trailer. If Endfield had any chance of releasing in 2025, they would have started marketing around now, which they did. So there's a pretty good chance that we see at least, full release either first half of 2025 or later half. But for sure, 2025. Anyway, the beta test has been announced. We have a lot of things to talk about. But let's just shut up and react to the trailer. First time seeing this trailer, let's go. Let's turn the volume down a little. Riffline. Ooh, English trailer. So we have Berlica. We have Talos 2.
Copy. Results confirmed. Loud and clear.
A lot of things has changed ever since we've had the developments that we've had in Arknights. There's a lot of things to speculate now, knowing that the things that we know.
And remember, advanced engineering operations demand serious
Ooh.
safety awareness.
Big mushroom explode. That's not a mushroom. Wait a minute. Okay, we have the Endmins. Is this Star Set? Hold up. Is this Star Set? Oh, that's how you know we're in, boys. Hey, yo. That's the Amiya pose. Oh, that's Originium. That's the signet for Originium. Ooh. Ooh. Cook. Hold up, let's raise the volume a bit. Yeah, let's go! Drones. Huh. Another Amiya pose. And then we got the watch over the front line. Oh, okay, we got Chen. They didn't take Chen out. Female admin. Oh! Oh! New baddie! Oh! The growls! Dream sequence. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh! Guess who got a redesign, baby? Oh my... Furries, rejoice. Oh, new boss? That's a near automata looking at... Oh, Surtur! How? Why? Where? Okay, the snow textures there were a little... It was giving a little PS2. Oh! Spire, what the hell is that? Mysterious woman. Interesting. With a cape. So, seemingly a new villain. Oh, that is very near automata. Mid-January beta test 2025. Brave new fucking world, by the way. Oh my god. Okay, no stinger. No stinger on that. Oh my god. Wait. Okay. It is time. We gotta run it back. Wait. Let's run it back a bit. Hold up. We need to check that frame by frame. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, hold up. What the fuck am I... I actually want to use this as background music. There we go. Okay. She looks like Valarkin with the cape woman. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Interesting. We got 2 planets here. The big planet... We know Talos 2 is a moon. So, is this supposedly Talos 1? And judging by the things that we know now in current Arknights, I think we could surmise that Talos 1 is either the homeworld of the Ancients, or it's an important world to them at least, because it keeps getting brought up in current story now. Of how important it was and how communications with Talos 1 keep happening and some shit. But the most interesting part about it is that it looks barren as fuck. What happened to Talos 1? It's got rings around it. Field scan concluded and uploaded. Depth functional. We could see Talos 1 all the way from Talos 2. There's another moon apparently. Huh, interesting. Wait a minute. Hold up. 2 moons. Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. 2 moons. Is that Terra? Wait, is Talos 2 a moon of Terra? Wait a minute. I don't know about this, but there being 2 moons is kind of throwing me off. Talos is probably a gas giant. The moons are Talos 1 and Talos 2. I see. Let's keep going. An ether environment stable. Optical observations reports no anomalies. Ether. Ether is not a resource that we know of in current Terra. Ether environment. I don't know. Maybe it's just a fancy word that they want to use. I know that they do love using fancy words because of... What was that game that I didn't like that they made? It was the other premium mobile game that I thought was ass. I didn't like it. Got radio. They're still using radio. Endfield asset. N-Bird's coffee. Wow. Anything else we could see from this? Nope, nothing. Channel regulating slider. Is there an ARG in this video? There are a lot of numbers that are suspiciously placed all throughout the video. 98.8, that's a frequency, and then something blew up in the distance. Not a mushroom cloud, it seems like it's hitting a barrier in the sky. What is that, another star pod? Fuck me, Talos 2 has another star pod. It's hitting the sky, and yet it's reverberating through the sky like it hit some wall, invisible wall. And then we have another shot of the Endmen. You guys already know my thoughts about the Endmen. I don't like them. I don't like their design. I think they leaned way into the marketable self-insert to attract the Genshin Impact players. I like the gender neutrality of Doctor. I wish they could have kept it for Endfield. What is this? They have an ocean. They have a seemingly blue and clean ocean on Talos 2. Not seaborne infested. I see a tiny little archipelago right there. And then there's this huge vehicle. Either it's in the sky or on the sea. I think it's in the sky. It's way above the clouds. So we got, what, a space station? Orbiting around? Yeah, this is where Perlica is apparently standing on. So something definitely seems to be enveloping the planet. What is that? Is that how the star pod looks like from space? Interesting. They have a starship in space. So the aurora all around the planet is kind of giving Starpod vibes. And here we go. We got the reveal of the Originium symbol. How is Priestess involved in all this? How are Oracle and Priestess involved in all of this? Because as we learned in Chapter 14, Oracle and Priestess seemingly have a throne world that they could go back to. And they also mentioned some shit about projecting their consciousnesses throughout the universe. So maybe Oracle and, I don't know, Dr. Oracle's real body is with Priestess in that throne world, and the Doctor that we know, the body that we know, is just a replication. Maybe they're gonna lean that way into why the Endmins exist in the way that they do. I don't know. Maybe Doctor just decided, what if I was a cute girl this time? What if the Doctor decided that? Why is the symbol seemingly broken? I don't know. But the end game for OG Arknights is going to be Originium assimilation. That's the biggest endgame threat. But as we did learn, as we did get teased from Chapter 14 and Path of Life, apparently there's a bigger threat. There's a bigger threat out there beyond the star pod in the universe to why Oracle desperately wanted the Originium project to keep developing. It was the whole reason why they killed off Theresa, because they were more afraid of what was to come, the threats out there that apparently that the ancients were so afraid of that they killed Theresa for it. So there's still that big mystery. Okay, oh, numbers! That's an ARG if I've ever seen one. Okay, we have switch, Arknights. We got a bunch of numbers here. We got a bunch of locations. Interesting. Then 20196. 146. I don't think this is a year or a date. Let's see if we could find any dates in this trailer, because I'm pretty sure they retconned the amount of years Endplace took place in, and they haven't finalized it yet. So maybe there are some teasers here. AC M10 type, 999 watts, OGH, a lot of numbers which don't mean anything to us right now. Let's see. Still, okay, someone has probably already searched out where these are located. Maybe on Earth. What do we have here? A bunch more numbers. Renew limit for AG40, blah 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 blah. I'm looking for a date, any specific date. Date? Raisin dates? Nothing? No? Generator. Ooh, just a bunch of CG. Just a bunch of products that we make in our factory base. I love the factory base building. Okay. Ooh! Enfield Industries. What is this? It got scratched out. Something NB Industrial. What do we have here? It's still the base. Bunch of CG. Got drones flying over Is that Morse code? Maybe it is. Got a bunch of drones flying over water pipes. In the base building that we had in the technical test, there was no water. So, ooh, new base mechanics. We're gonna be... Oh, fuck! We're gonna be playing plumbers! It's a me. We have pipe mechanics. We have water mechanics coming to the base. Okay, what is this? Is this one of those towers that you set up for a zipline? Oh, oh, wait a minute. Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker. Oh! Interesting. Shoe teaser, maybe? Shoe? Somewhere? On Talos 2? This looks like Dahuang? Was that the name of the city where Shu was at? This looks like the rice fields from that event. With the steam, they found a place almost exactly like Dahuang. Is Shu gonna be here? Is Shu gonna show up? Okay, we got Perlica staring off into the distance, looking back. We got the Enfield watch thing. Is that new? I know the watch is not new. Is that transformation of the watch? It looks like a compass. It can transform into a compass-like thing. The physicality of the watch is new. Over the front line. Got some drones flying out in the distance. We got Shen. She's back. Well, not Shen. A distant relative of Chen, because Hypergriff is too afraid to actually say, hey, Chen had a living descendant. Wait, no, she's supposed to be married to my self-insert. You can't do... Oh, okay. She's a distant related cousin. She's not directly related to Chen. My bad, incels, my bad. The medium is a message. They're never gonna do that with any of the descendants. Okay, what do we have here? 19 what is this? We got a new baddie. Oh, wait, whoa, who's this guy? Who is this little guy? Oh! What are they? Is this? Engine? Who is this? They look so cute. Is this how robots have hands so far in the future? They have faces now. Is this the descendant of Lancet 2? No, wait, no, Lancet 2 can't have a descendant with anyone but my self-insert. Okay, Robo Freaks, got it. Got a bunch of emergency signals. Emergency. Enfield Industry, initialize emission. What was that? We are not missing anything. I say as we're about to miss a lot of things. Wait. Is that the flower that I think it is? I don't quite think so. I was thinking that... Well, from the framing alone, it's definitely suggesting that it's the same flower that Theresa and Kelsey were developing that could grow in Originium environments. I mean, from the framing alone, it's like, hey, look, Theresa tease. Because they were developing flowers that could bloom in Originium. And it's surrounded by Originium. It's not the same flower, I think, but it's close. Maybe it's the descendant of the flower. Wow, we're only having descendants here in Enfield. Even the flowers get descendants. Not quite sure what to make of that. Bias 0. That's me, Bias 0, about Enfield. Except my own. So what is this? Something's getting printed out. It's the same flowers though? It is? Great. Something was getting printed out. Was that a QR code? Is that a new futuristic looking QR code? Can someone scan it? What does this say? It's in... I'm assuming it's in Chinese. And then we have some Enfield writing. Interesting. Not much to glean from that, aside from the ceiling. Oh, we got some green light. exploding from this. What is that? It's a pillar-looking thing. Kind of reminds... I was thinking it might look like a sword. It doesn't. Then we got Enfield doing... Enmin doing some psychedelics. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is this another dream sequence? Are we gonna get another cemetery full of our favorite characters? Don't do that to me again. I feel like the dream sequences are gonna be a constant thing throughout the story of Endfield. Surely they're not gonna drip feed us a mystery box scenario, right? It's gonna be a huge mystery. That's a Sarka's alphabet and Sarka's language? Interesting. Looks like... If they're adopting Sarka's language in official capacity, it kind of gives some teases of what happened to the Sarkas post everything going on in Arknights. We know that we're still going to have a huge Lone Trail 2 moment with Nasti developing the Empyreana Casdelia, the first flying nomadic city. It hasn't come yet, but that's our assumptions. So, and also, at the end of Path of Light, the Tin Man mentioned to Nasti that she should really consider whether what she's developing, a city for Kazzel, it's not just supposed to be just for the Sarkas. So there's a lot of teases in OG Arknights right now that there's going to be a final city assembled, a final bastion of humanity. It's been teased with Kelsey's Bloodline of Combat skin, which is more or less going to be canon, because what Bloodline of Combat skin hasn't been canon in its own universe, especially Scotty's. Scotty's is still canon, even if they're an AU character, it's still canon to their universe. So there's going to be a final city, which Amiya is going to lead. Assumptions right now are pointing towards the Empyreana Casdelia, which Nasti is going to develop. Let's see. Erlica saying something. We have Enmin floating in space with a big flash in the middle. And the most interesting part about this is that Talos 2, the top half, seems to be just fine. The bottom half, whoa, baby, what the hell is that? What is going on right there? And then we could see a purple scar running through this upper right area. Kinda makes me think this is the same place we visited in the technical test, the huge scarred area. Because this planet is also scarred by their own version of catastrophes, except it's purple! It's not red or yellow like Originium this time, it's purple. So the bottom of this planet looks fucked, for some reason. Then again, at the end of Path of Life, they also mentioned that the Iberians were planning to go on an expedition to the farthest reaches of Terra, and that place may also be like a barren wasteland. I don't know, a lot of things are lining up and rhyming, like poetry, huh? I know that quote. Why is the Enmin out here, outside the spaceship? How are we not dead yet? And we have the reveal of Wulfgard's redesign. Look, man. I won't say that I'm vindicated, but I'm definitely saying that I'm vindicated. Because I was one of the first people to outwardly point out that Wulfgard's base design before was ass. It was Kagurabachi levels of meme, back when Kagurabachi wasn't a good manga yet. We were making those memes. And people, I'm not the only one who made these observations. There were enough people that made these observations about Kagurabachi that Hypergriff agreed. He is fucking basic as fuck. And people were thirsting about his base design on Twitter. People with bad taste in men. Okay, so we got male Enmin doing some thingies, running around with Perlica. We still have the team combat. What is this big boss thing? There's a lot of weird anti-aliasing here. He became, from guard, he went to specialist. They put specialist in the game now? Back in the technical test, they didn't have specialist yet. Oh my god! Oh my god! We got our first furry playable character for Endfield. And it's a fucking panda. It's a fucking panda. So many references to OG Arknights, but they're actively avoiding characters like Kelsey, Amiya, and Logos. You think Kelsey will sacrifice herself to free Monster, but Amiya and Logos are likely to still be alive? Yeah, that's what's implied in Kelsey's Bloodline of Combat skin, is that she's staying behind on Terra. And Amiya and Doctor left on the city. Whatever the city is called. Do we have to run it back again? How many times do we have to run back Kelsey's Bloodline of Combat skin? Oh, furries rejoice. We got our first furry character. Problem is, it's a fucking panda. It's a fat panda. This is China exerting their soft power in the world, promoting the cuteness of fucking pandas. Also, they're wearing a leather jacket. Wow. He's not wearing pants? You couldn't give the furry character at least some fucking pants? Even Monster wears... Even Mountain wears pants. You couldn't give the fucking panda pants? He's naked! His cock is just out there! He's just swinging his huge girthy cock at everyone! Freudian slip? Okay. So we have a new character here. New boss character. Very, very near... I'm sorry. I'm just saying. It's very near Automata. It has 6 arms. It's swinging a huge overhead attack. Bang. Wait. I want to see if they're dodging in the gameplay. I guess we still have the gameplay trailer to look at, but I want to see if there's anything here. Oh, looks like a direct hit. Bang. Okay, characters got hit. Oh, what is that? Huh! Friendos, is that a block? Is that a block? Bro! Wait a minute, they're holding their weapon up seemingly to block the attack? And there seems to be a shattering mechanic? Look, man. I'm not saying that Hypergriff watched my video about dodging and blocking, but maybe they did. Yeah, that's the new Aurora lookalike character with the shield. Maybe it's her that specifically only has a block, but having a blocking character nonetheless, it bodes well for the rest, for how they're planning to design defensive mechanics for at least specific characters. So, you know, ooh, that's a shield bash, baby. That's a shield bash with an X. Bang. Okay, so this is... I don't know who that is. It's a... Why does she have a thick tail? God damn it. This is thick tail propaganda. The thick tailers are at it yet again. They're putting thick tail propaganda in my Arknights. Fuck me. Fintails, rise up. Fintail enjoyers, we rise. We won't let this thick tail propaganda go on for too long. Also, this boss has... This boss has a gyat of a booty. Holy fuck, gyat! Sheesh! What the hell? Okay, very inspired by Nier Automata. She's swinging a big sword. So the rest of the NPCs are doing their useless NPC thing where they just attack the boss. Hopefully, they improve the AI enough that you don't have to constantly babysit them out of AoEs. I'm also curious about the whole switching mechanic. There was a lot of discourse about how it felt really bad that whenever you switched characters in the technical test, it swapped positions. So if you were planning to switch to like Enmin over here, it would switch her and her place and you would be playing from here as opposed to where she already was. So I don't know if they changed that. I don't know how different that might feel. You hope like that could be the defender's specialty rather than every character having a block, since the Enmin was shown to have a backdash. Whoa! No spoilers! We haven't seen the gameplay trailer yet! I'm gonna just forget that. Erase that from my mind so I can have a pure reaction. Whoa, what was that? Someone was doing a flip. Was that Surtur? Okay, let's watch Surtur slowly. Watch Surtur slowly. Boss is about to do an attack on Surtur. Oh, Surtur with the flaming Leviathan. She does an uppercut and a backflip. Oh! It's a backflip. Was that a back dodge? Now I was of the I was of the belief that Endfield had good bones, especially with... There was very good skill expression that could be found in using your skills as movement abilities, but also it did feel a bit clunky that you didn't have something that you could use outside of cooldowns. Dodge enemy attacks. I know I really thought that the doctor character had the best kit during the technical test just because he had a dash in his active skill. He had a small dash in his active skill that you'd use for repositioning. And I think that's kind of what they're leaning into. Either they're giving a neutral defensive to everyone, like a dodge or a block, or they're just leaning into giving active skills a bit more mobility. Kind of like the Path of Exile 2 line of thinking, where instead of giving you a powerful spammable neutral tool, just give a bit more abilities, some movement tools built into them. And I kind of like that type of game design for defensive mechanics. Okay, so we only have waifus in this. Okay, we still have the elemental mechanic. I'm pretty sure during the technical test we didn't have the frost element yet. We only had what? I forgot. We had electric, or whatever it was called. We had fire, and then there was another thing. There was one more element that we had in the technical test. I forgot, but we definitely didn't have frost. I think? Maybe? Oh, no, we did have frost. We did. The nun character, I forgot her name, I'm sorry. The nun character definitely had a blue element, which I forgot about. And then we got Surtur. How Surtur is still... Look, man, that's definitely Surtur. It's not a descendant, this is actual Surtur. Because Hypergriff heard our complaints that Surtur, as a 6-star, has been forgotten all throughout OG Arknights. Well, shit, here you go. You could play with Surtur and we'll develop her here, hundreds of years later. Just Surtur at 2.0. And we already know that different Sarkaz races have different lifespans. We know that Theresa and Theresis are like hundreds of years old. We haven't seen her profile yet. We're gonna get to all the official profiles later. For now, we're still just reacting to this first trailer. So we're just going by this, we're speculating by this. Also, armpit and thigh, thank you very much. Loreless Red Woman will get her lore in Endfield. Take that, complainers. Oh, she has a halo? She has a halo now? How much has she mastered the Leviathan? So from her IS4... From her IS4 story, we already learned that Surtur has... It's confirmed that the being inside Surtur's sword is Farenmit. What Farenmit was it again? Did we have was it? No, it wasn't a Diablo. Diablo is a race of Sarkaz. Oh, we could see its head! Oh, we could see the Farenmit's head! Look at it. It's right there. So yeah, there's a Farenmit in her sword. Maybe that's what's giving her her longevity or something. I don't know. Leviathan? Yeah, that's the name of the Farenmit, but I don't know if we specifically got what kind of Farenmit it was. But then again, we never do get those specific things. Ooh, did her eyes change? There's now some yellow tinge to her eye slits. To her pupils. Why did I call it eye slits like she was a cat? There's that. Bang. Surtur is also the name of the Farenmit? Oh, right. Oh yeah, right. You're correct. Surtur is the name of the Farenmit. Surtur took up that name because she has amnesia, and she has a lot of jumbled memories, at least in OG Arknights. So I'm looking forward to the actual development of Surtur here in Endfield, considering we're never gonna get development for her in OG Arknights. Hypergriff is way too busy making altars. Can't even spare Surtur a bit of story aside from an IS4. Maybe we'll get some more Surtur story in IS5, which is like the Kazdel-based IS. And then we have a mysterious new character with... Okay, it's looking like another one of these nun characters from what we already knew from... These are from the Brotherhood of Steel? No, that's Fallout. The something of Steel, the Knights of Steel, whatever, they worship technology. They worship technology. They're a bunch of nuns and crusaders. Is that Valarkin? It does look like her. maybe it does seem like that she's a Cyclops because she has this on her forehead. But I'm not quite too sure about that yet. It seems like someone is controlling her body. She seems asleep, and then the big cloaky thing in the background, that's very menacing. Why is that thing hovering above her? Interesting. Remind me again what happened to Velarkvin? Velarkvin? How do we even pronounce that? What happened to her at the end of IS-3? Did she go in the Stargate? I think they stopped her from going into the Stargate. Because eventually she'll become a Rhodes Island operator. She was about to sacrifice herself to the Stargate. And then Magellan and friends stopped her. And she said it herself that she has a destiny that she had to fulfill. Well, she thought that, going into the Stargate was it, but she was stopped? I don't quite remember. Either way though, the Stargates are now common knowledge on Terra after Path of Life. The Aegirians have revealed themselves to all on Terra, sharing their boundless information about the entire planet, prehistory, and all their advancements. The Stargates, the Starpod, everyone now knows about it in current Arknights. We are in a new era. So there's Chen going after, what is this? The big silo-looking thing? Okay, Chen. Okay, she's attacking the baddie. Is the baddie also a Cyclops because she has the markings on her forehead? I don't know. Also, beauty mark. Got a new baddie. The sharp ears is making me think that she's a Sarkaz. Because as far as we know, we've only seen Sarkaz with sharp ears. And also Durin. But she doesn't look 3 feet tall. So she's not a Durin. Most likely she's a Sarkaz. Cyclops maybe? She has some horns. She has a tail. She's definitely not Durin size. She's kind of tall, actually. Chen? Chen looks like she's just this height. Wow, oh my god, she's tall. If Chen standing straight up is only reaches this part of her body, holy fuck, she's tall. She's another Cyclops. It seems like it. Cyclopses are tall. They're very tall. See what we can glean from just going by this trailer frame by frame. So, the Cyclopses seem very important to Endfield. That's a new development. What's the current status of the Cyclops, chat? We know that the Cyclopses are living in Sami right now. There really is no development aside from Velarkvin. Valarchan. Oh, she has double beauty marks? That's double the beauty. And what is she holding? What is that? It's something. It's activating something. Okay. Oh. So it's summoning this thing out of the ground. It doesn't look like... Or why is there a person in her heart? Why is there a person in her heart? She throws the chicken wings. And who is this? Interesting. Whose face is that? It looks like a face we'll eventually become familiar with, because they have some signifying. They have a silhouette that looks like we're gonna meet this character eventually in the story, and somehow we're supposed to recognize them from this part. It's the embryo. It's the embryo of some person. She has medium-length hair. She has 2 bangs, two strands of bangs. What seemingly looks like originium growing around her head. It also looks like her. Does it? Does it look like her? Wait. Run it back. Oh yeah, it kind of looks like her. It's yeah. It's the reverse of her head. Yeah, it does look like her. Okay. Interesting. What is happening with the creation of this homunculus? Why is there a person in her heart? Yeah, that's very near. And then we got a flat. Wait. Where have we seen this before? We saw this in Arknights, PV4. This is the same area where... I don't know. I was thinking this is the same area where they had the bunch of TVs that showed us the singer for PV4. But I feel like I've seen this area before somewhere. Rhine Labs? It looks very Rhine Labs. The ceiling is giving Rhine Labs. Oh wait! Communication equipment, soundproofing on the walls. It's giving Rhine Labs. And then we have beta test mid-January 2025. So there's that. That's the first trailer. Okay. It's from the very first Endfield trailer. Ah, that's why I've seen it before. Okay. It was performed by Starset. Brave New World. It's the premiere teaser. I got some things locked in my head and some things just blur in the moment. Can you save the stream? What do you mean, can I save the stream? Like a superhero? Okay. So that's the first trailer. Let's react to the gameplay trailer. Gameplay! Gameplay, gameplay, gameplay. Let's turn this down first. Then, gameplay trailer. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. Gameplay's peak now. Oh, I can't wait. My coffee is cold. Okay. Gameplay trailer. Let's go. Let's see what they changed since the technical test. Very exciting for me because I had my gripes. Oh! Oh! An actual populated city? We're not just out in the wilderness? Whoa, 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 whoa. We have NPCs. They're not... Oh! The NPCs have head tracking technology. Okay, hold up. Okay, so this is one of the populated cities. There's a populated zone on Talos 2 where the colonists created civilization on Talos 2. This looks like Enfield Industries. Is that red-haired woman? Hold up, there's a red-haired woman right there. Yeah, we recognize her. She's one of the characters that we met in the technical test. And Owlman is back! Mr. Owl is back, baby! Look at him! Wait. This is the same area? Wait, this is the same area as the technical test? There are people now! Oh! Oh! They added saturation to the game! They added colors in my Arknights? What? The grass is so green! It looked like vomit green back in the technical test. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh? Okay, they have a new menu screen. They changed the layout. Okay, ranks. Levels. A lot of this is in Chinese. We got Perlica. Okay, we got ranked skills. So far, we only have 6 characters. Oh, look at him. Look at him. They leaned into all the comments about Wulfgard apparently looking like Clive FF16. I didn't see it, but apparently they're leaning into it really. Oh my god. Who is this man and why is he not wearing pants? Okay, so Nun is back. The Nun character is back. Did they take away my doctor guy? Okay, Chen. So what else are you gonna show off? We got weapon equipments. We got the gear. The acquisition of that kind of gear was super easy during the technical test. I really liked it. What is this? Skill tree? Okay, oh my god, it looks so much greener now, except there's originium in the environment. It's so much greener now! It's nice to look at! This feels so much more exciting. I can feel the spirit of adventure. This is the area where we were farming iron. I remember this area specifically because this area had a lot of iron. Iron, or was it the blue material, the blue element? Level 22?
不可避免。敌坐标里面关
Level 22?
为止了。
Oh, we have cut-ins now? Wait. Did we always have cut-ins for the skills? Wait, hold up. I was missing things. I was looking to the side. I didn't notice if they had dodges or
都
not.
做得很好。
Level 24. This is a beginner area. Okay. Watching the combat.
好机会。
Oh, that was a skill with a movement ability. I'm looking if there's any neutral skills.
接招吧，一口气解决。
Okay, Chen. Chen's skill is this. Chen's ultimate is still the same.
很好
Bro!
呀
They made Wulfgard into a gunner. They took his sword away and gave him a gun. Yeah, the zip lines are here. I love the zip line system. The base is so beautiful. Ooh, It's so beautiful. There's Lancet too. We have an overhead view. We had the overhead view. Oh my god. This is... Okay. This is the overhead view that we were asking for. Oh my god. UWSC. Why is there a balloon man? Interesting. I wonder if the game starts out like this. Like if the map starts out fully developed with all of these structures, because the only structures that you actually build is just in your base. But I wonder if you progress through this story that the maps develop themselves. Because we're colonizing this planet. But maybe that would be too much to ask. I don't know. Oh, okay, that's one of the dungeons that you have to run and use daily energy on. I remember how tedious those got over time. So that's the rift portal where you farm promotion material and XP and whatever. They're connecting power lines. That's what they're doing. What is that? That wasn't in technical test. A big rift in the ground. What is that? Wait, did they make the radius for power bigger? That was one of my gripes, is that the radius for the power lines was so small. Oh! What? Wait, what was that? Keep an eye on the turret. There's a turret! They deployed a turret!
交给我。
Reclamation algorithm gaming! Oh, there's a dodge!
有反。
There's a back dodge! There's a back dodge! A chat. Oh my god.
啊？
Did that
这
take
边似乎有什么
sanity?
东西
Okay, we're gonna run this back anyway. So,
正是我们所需
I'm
要
okay
的。
with missing some things now. We're gonna run this back and break it down frame by frame. It'll take a while. And I'm excited. Oh, new area! This is the Misty area where we saw Shu's rice. Oh my god. We saw Shu's rice fields here. We have a barge. We have a raft. Water tech in my video game. What are those aerial planters? Oh, new character beside the panda. Got lilies. Oh, I hear swans. Do they have swans in Endfield? Look at the majesty of this place, untouched by colonist hands. I mean, if we don't see Shu here, that's gonna be a disappointment, right? This place screams Shu. Surely, well, I don't know. I feel like if they decide to show the Farron, if they decide to show the Sui siblings here in Endfield, it's a huge spoiler to what happens at the end of the Sui Saga. Because we don't know what'll happen to them at the end of the Sui Saga. The whole Sui Saga has been a grapple with their individuality and mortality, whether they can fight back their older brother being like, I'm gonna put us back together. And everyone being like, no, we like being individuals. We like being our own persons. We have self-actualized as our own human beings. I think, therefore I am. So I don't know, if they show Shu in Endfield, it might be a teaser. It might be a spoiler to what happens. It might spoil whatever developments happen at the end of the Sui Saga. So maybe they're saving that. Maybe they'll shatter again into different people? Brother. I can only handle one Nyan. You're saying there's a chance for two? What is this? Okay, that's a rift. Ooh, this place looks underdeveloped. Some people seem to be putting up graffiti here. Okay, there are power lines. Zip lines. Zipline technology, baby! Bang! This is a farming spot. That's a mining facility. It's sending it straight to base. Ooh, look at them swans. Cranes. Cranes are not swans. They're like prettier swans. Ooh, pipe technology! Yeah, we saw that in the PV trailer. We now have water technology, water factory things. Oh, it's going to the base! We have a different base now. We have multiple different bases, factories. For different areas. Look at that! Yeah! This is scratching the itch, baby! I should boot up Satisfactory again. It's finally come out of early access. Chat, we're gonna have Satisfactory streams again just because we're itching for Endfield. We should reopen Satisfactory again. Look at that grass tech. Oh, what is this? What do we farm from here? So, there are spots for buildings. What do we put here? Planters? There are planters in the technical test where you could farm. Oh, you can place planters here. So mushrooms are going to be very important in Endfield. Mushrooms are how we promote our operators. They only spawn in limited places and they're time gated every day. Unless, of course, you get planters to plant them. So you get more spawn spots. Interesting. Going back where we came from. That seems to be an edge of the map. Where are we going? Ooh. Please tell me you have fishing. Fishing. Fishing minigame, please. This game will be complete if it has a fishing minigame. What is that? Something's up here. Rice fields? Welcome to the rice fields, motherfuckers. Oh, they even got the bird and beasts. They're just birds, just chilling. Oh, wait, are those owl birds? Wait. Why did I call them owl birds? Owls are birds. I was saying, are those cat birds? They look like they have cat faces on them. Hey, yo! I'm sorry, I had to pause it right there. That's Shu's thingy-majig. That is specifically Shu's puzzle piece box thing. I forgot what she called it. And I forgot what it does. A house? Oh, wait, do we get a house? Is this our house? Are you giving us housing? This is not our house. Never mind. My bad. Rabbit frogs! Wait, rabbit? No. It's rabbit bushes. Okay, where are we now? Oh! Dormitories. Wait a minute. Base out of beta? Base out of beta! Oh, we're growing mushrooms. This is where we're Oh, we get the planters. So these are the mushrooms that we need for promotions. Base out of beta! And we can grow our promotion materials here. They updated her design. Doesn't seem like it. I think they updated her gloves. She has pearls now on her gloves. Also, they changed up her skirt a bit. It's a bit more frilly. Love. Oh, it's Surtur's dorm. Actually, no, it's not Surtur. No, that's not Surtur. That's the other red woman. She's in the factory. Oh my god, the factory's back. What? Oh, huh. Interesting. Okay, so we already had this function in the technical test where you could you could passively make XP, but it was in an actual building in your factory. So you also have these in your base? Or maybe they split it apart. Oh, anti-grav elevators? Update the base? No. Make another game? Yes. So I wonder if they took the whole passive resource gain, I think. I wonder if they split it from your base and just put it here. I don't know what they're saying. I'm sorry. If anyone knows Chinese, what is it? Oh. You can give gifts to your operators to raise their trust in you. Oh. Well, we have a new trust system. You don't have to poke them now. You could give them gifts. Oh, this is... yeah. Oh, this is the space station! I thought we were on Talos 2. This is the space station. Well. Oh, what is it? Base 2 electric boot. Wait a minute. Okay, we're gonna run that back because I think I saw something. Kinda reminded me of the Rhodes Island skeleton. What do you mean we get the captain's seat? I think maybe the terminal is a bit too high. We're kind of short. This chair is kind of too big for us. Oh my god. That's how you design a space station. Lowlight is an architect after all. Okay. A lot of things to discuss about that. Let's turn the music back on. Okay, a lot of things to talk about. We'll run it back. Okay, so what do we have here? Delta Express, Bread Shop, Endfield Industries, looking pretty populated right now. UWST. Can we just be happy? Chen is cute as fuck. Okay, so what do we have here? First of all, let's look at the UI. Has anything changed since... Okay, never... Why am I even asking that? I could just reference our streams. I'm gonna pull up our streams to see what changed with the UI. Hold up. Let's go down. I'm gonna look for our streams. What has changed with the UI? Hold up. I'm looking for something where we're in the open world. That's in the base. I'm looking for open world UI. This is inside combat. Okay, here. Okay. God damn it. Resize. There we go. So from what we could see here, they changed the UI a lot. I think they gave the map some... They didn't make it just a full square. They added key bindings to the top. They added a few more things. They changed the icons. Did they remove the newsletter icon? There's Enfield. There's this thing with the yellow ring. There's your gear. The gear icon is still here. There's your inventory. That's the inventory. I forgot. I don't know what this does. It's a checkered flag one. This is also kind of weird. And then this is your main menu. So, ally HP is now at the bottom right. As opposed to over here? I guess that would make sense because if you design for mobile, your fingers are gonna be on the side, and if your fingers are covering the left and right part of your screen, you won't be able to see your own HP. So that's why they moved it down here. Makes sense. But maybe this is... No, this is the PC version. This is for keyboard. This is PC. And then they have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom here. They changed Chen from 5-star to 4-star? What? Wait a minute. They downgraded her? So that's changes. What? Oh! Oh! So this is one of the feedback that we gave during the technical test, in that when you have your ultimate up, it would overlay on top of your actual skill. And they actually split it up. So if you have your ultimate up, it wouldn't overlay. You have 2 different buttons showing whether your ultimates are up or not, or whether your skills are up, your active skills are up or not. They changed it! Yeah! That's quality of life, baby! Yeah, that was some of our feedback. Also, what's this R? I think R is to hide the UI, so you can take pretty screenshots. That's probably it. There's an H, and there's a J. What is H and J? Okay. The devs listened. You saw the spec requirements, and by looking at it made your PC scream in 5 different languages. We'll check out all the other news after we get after this. Okay, let's keep going. So we got NPCs now. NPCs still kind of looking faceless. They have no face! They don't even have the dignity of having eyes! They have no mouth and face! I wonder what we'll buy from these NPCs. I wonder how that'll balance out with the economy of just, you know, farming out your own factory. What are the NPCs supposed to provide you? Or is it just gonna be lore stuff? Plant shop. They're selling plants. Can we buy seeds here? If we could buy seeds here for the mushrooms that we need for promotions, that could be cool. Foodstuffs, yeah. We do have, there are consumables in Endfield that help you in battle. So there's that. Yeah, I can see that. Foodstuffs. If there was an actual reason to visit these shops, that would be great. It'd probably be a waste if they were only cosmetic, or if they only gave items that weren't that impactful to gameplay. There's something here. What is this? Is that a slot machine? Oh my god, Gamba. Gamba! They put a slot machine in my gacha game! Also, Amiya, there's a brown bunny on the slot machine. Great. They put... I wonder what they're gonna have there. Collectible trinkets or some shit? Okay, we have a Jeep. Okay, they're hiding that. They're hiding that big ring in the sky. I'm pretty sure that was not in the technical test. They're like, hey, wait, no, don't look at that. We're hiding it behind the building. Can't wait for your cooking YouTubers to cook some Enfield food on their channel. Yeah, they're definitely hiding that. I don't know. Maybe this might be later on in the story. Because at the start of the technical test... no, near the end of the technical test, there is an event in the story where shit goes awry and things start happening. I wonder if this takes place later. That's why there's that big ring in the sky. And we also saw that the enemies in this area are level 20. I forgot if there was scaling in the technical test. I'm not quite too sure. So, this could take place in the mid-game. After Endfield has established a foothold in this area. We have some... The only characters I recognize is Owlman and Doctor Lady. Also, the cutscenes with them is when I realized, oh, the storytelling in the technical test is kinda ass. And they're doing a really good job at hiding the actual story cutscenes in the technical test. So it's still a wait and see whether they have proper character acting. Because that was one of my biggest criticisms during the technical test, is that the character acting of the models during the cutscenes It was not good. It's not a visual novel anymore, Hypergriff. You gotta get with the times and learn how to screenplay your character, your models into an actual scene. Okay, so we got the character menu. I'm gonna try to see if I could find a screen of the original character menu. Right. Let's try to find the difference. Okay. Stop. Okay, so here we go. So this is how the original character menu looked like. Screen. Interesting. So there's a bit more color now. They added the yellow just to give a bit of flair, because not gonna lie, the character menu is a bit bare. Interesting. Also in the trailer, the dubbing for EN is much better than it was during the technical test. Let's see here. So we have the Endmin. Did anything change about the Endmin? The Endmin is still 6 stars. Wait, 6 stars? I thought it went only up to 5 stars. Oh, it's 6 stars. Okay. So as far as we could tell during the technical test, only 6-star characters had two different interchangeable skills, and 5-star characters seemed to only have 1 skill. So it looks like they still stayed with that. By the end of the technical test, we maxed out all our characters. We maxed out the promotions, we maxed out the skills. It was pretty easy to do so over like 12 days of playing. And it didn't feel like it was time gated at all. The progression felt really good in the technical test. Don't know how that'll pan out in live service, but it felt good in the technical test. It was easy to max out everything. So I'm still looking at the differences. So yeah, they changed up where your buttons are. They changed your team composition or your available characters to be up top, aside from the side. I don't know what was the design ethos behind that. It's more or less the same. Okay. The gear is now here, so it's more accessible by your fingies if you're playing on the phone. So I guess that's that. One of my biggest complaints in the technical test is that there were a lot of buttons interactable buttons all over the place that you had to move your hand or mouse across the screen just to access. So I think they did take that to heart. They put the things that you have to click over in more accessible areas, at least for mobile. One of my biggest complaints also was that there was no double clicks, there was no keyboard centric functions. So this is the rank up screen. They definitely changed this. They added the yellow flare just so it didn't look bare. And it looks like, what is dupes. Wait, no, that's a promotion system. Yeah, this is a promotion system. They gave it the same insignia that we have in Arknights. Max rank, we could rank up. This is more or less the same. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 2 out of 3. So max mastery of a skill is 8 now? Oh wait, it's 9. It's 9, okay. 3, 6, 9. With every promotion... Oh, E1, E0, E1, E2. Okay, I get it. At E0, you'll get rank 3. E1, rank 6. E9, max rank. And then we have... These are new. These are upgraded talents. These are your talents. These are passives. It looks like they now upgrade. I'm pretty sure talents didn't upgrade during the tech test. They were just base. Okay. Do you think the base building aspect is too niche that Endfield won't have anything else to stand out from other gacha games? The base building aspect is... Yeah, the base building aspect is gonna be hit or miss. is like I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna be hit or miss. People that just wanna swing, explore Breath of the Wild style, get loot from mobs and shit like that. They might not vibe with the micromanaging of the base because it's a completely different game. It's a completely different game. It's definitely for a certain type of gamer to get into that sort of shit, and you can't really avoid it. If you want to progress in Endfield, you need to interact with the base system. You need to make your base. You need to set up your routes. If you don't like that type of puzzle, you're probably gonna fall off on it. We can E3 now, E1, E2, E3, E4. We can? Where did you see that, chat? It's like Factorio and Zelda combined. Okay, so that's the skill menu. We're switching over to Perlica. Perlica was a 5-star in the technical test, if I remember. And 5 stars on their own, from what we played at least, they're okay. It's like the only differentiating factor between 5 stars and 6 stars is that 6 stars get an extra skill that you could optionally change around. So Perlica seems to be the same. She's still a caster. What is she holding? What is that? Why is she holding flags? Are those pens? Why are they flag pens? Oh, that's a cool wand. It's both it's a stylus and a combat pen. Combat wand. It's a stylus wand. Okay, cook low light. That's a new weapon. That wasn't in the technical test. And we have Kagura Bachi himself. Look at this man's. Look at him. It's a wand pen. Now, I was one of the first people to say that Kagura Bachi looked bland compared to all the other characters in Endfield. Also, there was people were saying that he really looked like Clive FF16. So they took both of those feedback and just mushed them together, and we got Clive FF16 as Wulfgard. He's a 4-star now. He got downgraded. That's... Oh, that's sad. He got downgraded to a 4-star. The glow up is insane. This is what happens when you don't constantly dick ride Hypergriff like a pogo stick. Give them proper criticism, and they will take the feedback in turn. And look what we got. Wulfgard got a redesign. Monkey's Paw activated. His melanin kind of got taken away. So, yeah. It's like, this is Clive FF16 if I've ever seen him. This is anime Clive. This is a lot better than his previous design, without a doubt. You could really tell more about his character from his design now. The silhouette's a lot better. The short vest is... I don't know about the short vest, but I think they gave him the short vest just because they want to show off his scars. The scarring is a lot better now compared to his original model. The red scarring is kinda sick. I want to know the story about that. It's like from a glance alone, you could tell a lot of things about his character. He has a chipped ear. What's the story behind that? He has a dog tag plus a red tooth hanging by. What's the story behind that? He has an insignia on his pants which seem to be scratched out. What's the story behind that? It's a way better character redesign. Look at his class. He's a specialist. He's no longer a guard. Guard Knights, I'm sorry, Guard Knights. What was Zafang's reaction? Have we seen Zafang's reaction to our first specialist in Endfield? He's a fast redeploy. Poor boy got no balls. He's a gunner now, too. Original Wulfgard was a great sword user. But I still think he had similar skills to Wulfgard. He had the big AoE skill that Wulfgard had. Wulfgard had a levitate AoE as his ultimate. This one, he still has an AoE with his guns. Bang, bang, bang. He's no longer a guard, he's just a wolf. So, I think this is also the reveal of guns as a weapon type. Yeah, we only had swords. Yeah, we only had swords, staves, and one other thing. I think it was only that during the technical test. This is the first reveal of our gunner type character. Oh my god, it's a panda. It's the panda. It's a guard. Okay. Hypergriff giveth, hypergriff taketh. It's a guard. Wulfgard had like a gun in the first trailer, right? Or are you bugging? I don't know if he had a gun. He had a greatsword. We had a panda! Put on some pants! Okay, so any distinguishing factor from this guy aside from he's a big fucking panda with a leather jacket? His name is Dapan? The fucking panda's name is Dapan! Okay, come on, Hypergriff. What are we doing here? His name is Dapan! Okay, either I don't think he's a beast lord like Emperor. I think he's just another highly anthropomorphized furry. It's been a long time since Arknights has gotten a new furry character. Let's not beat around the bush. They've completely forgotten that they have a furry fan base. Let's see. What can we tell about him? He's a 5-star. Oh, we have a new element. Oh, we have a new element. It's a green, earthy, leafy looking element. He's like the Rat King? Yeah. Interesting. So what level is he? He doesn't seem to be high level. His stats seem to be kind of low. Hold up. Wulfgard is a lot more leveled. What level is the Pan? He's got shades. All his skills are ranked 1. No one wanted to play the Pan for this trailer. No one wanted to level him. He's a 5-star. Yeah. So I'm wondering what the green element is. Okay, so we got the blue element back with what's her face? I'm sorry if I forgot the names of the characters. So she's back. They gave her a bit more personality. Oh, look at that. Oh. Okay. So far, I'm happy to see her back. She was one of my favorite characters in terms of design back when they originally announced the game. I really like her. Her design is very sleek, top-notch. Reminds me a bit of Spectre. She's a nun for the faction that worships technology. And then we got Chen. Just Chen. A distant descendant of Chen. Not a direct descendant, because a direct descendant would imply that Chen had offspring with someone other than yourself insert. And this is a gacha game. They're never gonna do that. So, Chen, cute as ever. She's goofy. As far as I remember, she's goofy as hell, especially in the way she acts in the story. She's Teal Ascalon. Yep, they decided character design perfect. Don't need to change anything about it. Anything different from... So what are these icons? So I'm assuming this fist icon right here might be her damage, base damage. The boot icon might be her movement speed? I'm not sure if that was... I'm pretty sure these icons weren't in... Were they? Were they? And then there's a book icon, which is 17. Anyone read Chinese? I could be speculating about this all day, which could be solved by someone that could read Chinese. And then there's a brain icon here. She has 18 brain stats. Oh, she's not smart. It's okay. She's cute. It's fine if she only has 18 brain cells. It's okay. That's not her job. And then we got, what is this? What screen is this? This seems to be the talent screen. It seems to be the talent screen. Strength, agility, intelligence, maybe? And then we got the equipment screen. They more or less updated every single menu past the original technical. Whoa, I missed that. I missed it. So what do we have here? Oh, that's interesting. A and B. So in Perlica's screen, she didn't have this. What is this? Oh, base skills. I mean, We have base skills now, baby. Into the base you go. Produce XP for me, Chen. Yeah. Also, what are these? It's in between. They're icons in between the promotion icons. So there's E0, E1, E2, E3. But there's something in between. Huh. Alpha, beta level base skills. I am loving the redesign of the main menu. It has the yellow really makes it pop now. Back then it was just gray and more gray and black and white and gray. Ooh, main menu. Okay, main menu time. Check Zaihi's class. Did they change Zaihi's class? The nun girl? Wait. Zaihi. What? So Chen's still a guard. If I remember correctly, Zaihi was like... She's a supporter. Supporter Knights, baby! Yo! She was a caster in the technical test. She's a supporter now. Also, she does not have a lot of base damage. She has high, what is this, intelligence? Intelligence or wisdom, whatever. Supporter class. Okay, they officially made classes now. She's not just a caster. Okay, main menu time, main menu. Did they change anything from the watch? A lot more buttons. So this side is more or less the same. We have news up there. We have OP up here. A random, baby! You have your energy. Oh, what a... This might be gear? No, this is gear. This is team? Question mark? I'm just spitballing. I don't know how to read Chinese. Anyway, a lot more buttons. Okay, not much different here. Let's move forward. God damn. I'm impressed. They put color in my gacha game. They made the starting area so vivid now. It's so inviting now. It's not a dull shade of green. Okay, we're resource farming. Okay, there's that big ring in the sky. And we could... I'm pretty sure that planet was not visible in the skyline before. These are level 22. If this is supposedly the starting area, have they added scaling now to the open world? Question mark? Or are they gonna have different levels of worlds that you could access? A lot to think about. Let's see. Let's watch the gameplay. Let's break down the gameplay some more. What do we have here? Okay, we still got the combo strings. Bang. I'm pretty sure that's her active skill. It's the same one that she had back in the test. Wait, okay. So Chen's using her skill. Wait. She automatically used their skills? Wait. Run that back. We didn't need to switch to use her skill? Wait. Okay. Combo string. AI is attacking the enemy on its own. There's a QTE. They copped. They copped Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, baby. Hey, yo! Grand Blue Fantasy Relink QTE! Skill gauges are on the bottom. Oh my god. So, we could QTE their skills now without switching characters. So if you want to main a character, you can now. Skills are dependent on the yellow AP bar below the HP. Yellow AP bar below the HP here. It looks green to me, bud. Also, Perlica seems to have a food buff with 3 dots on it. What does that mean? 3 dots. So we could QTE party member skills now. They're gonna do it on their own, in a separate location, so you don't have to switch back and forth in the middle. The yellow ones in the middle. Oh! Oh! Where? Oh! Wait! That's quality of life. That's quality of life. They put HP bar in the middle for your main character. They put the skills right there. Oh my god. It's so much better. Okay, we got the ultimate for Wulfgard. Oh, he's summoning some wolves with some masks. Oh, look at this edgy motherfucker. Bang, 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 bang. So Wulfgard's ultimate back then was that he would uppercut an entire area and they would float, if I remember correctly. Now it's just a full AoE. Bang, 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 bang. And it seems to stagger them. Interesting. Wait a minute. Okay, I want to see, how did they... Wulfgard activated his ultimate without switching the playable character. What? What? Wait, no, I think we could do that before. I think that was doable before if I don't remember incorrectly. Okay, I'm looking specifically at the buttons here, and when they activate, his ult was just an AoE of constant damage. So, okay, his ult is about to charge up. It is nearly there. And then you press 4 and it activates on its own. And you don't need to switch to Wulfgard. Holy fuck. The combat in this game is gonna be sick. The quality of life has improved so much. It doesn't have CC. It looks like it has burn, maybe. They're burning. They're taking 38 pips of burn damage over time. So it applies burn. And then I'm guessing you'd combo the burn with another element once they have the status effect, because that's how the gameplay panned out in the test. It's hold button to use ult. Let's see. Just the changes in the combat alone is getting me hyped, because there's a lot more skill expression now. It's not just the skill expression got worse by simplifying. No, they made it more complex. They made the combat a bit more complex. There's a lot of things to keep track now, and that's impressive considering they want to market this to the widest demographic. To the lowest common denominator of Genshin Impact players. The characters all attack the enemy that's locked on to the current character being played. They have a soft lock. You can see the lock on. If you're gonna tell me that there are 4 players playing this video, you'll believe it. Are they targeting your lock on? I know there was a lock on before. Okay, so we have Perlica's skill activating. Yep, we didn't need to switch at all. We have a cut-in Persona style, where we could just QTE their skills and they activate on their own. But I guess if you want a lot more fine control over the AoEs of certain skills, there should be an option that still allows you to switch back and forth. I think that would be okay. As long as we have the option to switch back and forth. If people like that playstyle better. I don't think having different playstyles is going to be bad for the game. If you like switching back and forth while using their skills yourself, because different skills have different AoEs, and the AIs are not gonna be that fine-tuned with how many enemies they're targeting or where they're facing or directing their attacks. So it'd be nice if we still had the actual fine-tune of playing it yourself. Just like Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, it's a good thing. Yes, I love Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. It's one of my favorite anime action games of recent memory. I was saying when I played that game, I was like, I wish Enfield's combat was like this. No lie, I genuinely thought that Grand Blue Fantasy Relink was so much better combat for a game based on a gacha game. That was really sad after playing it, after experiencing the technical test. Oh man, why can't Enfield be like this? Enfield is like this now! Yeah! I love skill expression. Oh, let's go. And this also seems very, it's still new player friendly. It's intuitive on its own. There's not that many buttons. It's still 4 buttons, more or less. Now the question is, question is, what's the ceiling on this type of combat system? Because it can easily turn into... It can easily turn brain dead. If the enemies... It's one thing to have a good combat system for playable characters. It's another thing for enemies to match that combat system, because they don't exist in a vacuum. If enemies don't have the movesets to complement your combat system, then they're gonna get overpowered. If enemies have stronger movesets than your combat system, it's gonna feel oppressive. So it has to be one-to-one. So the fact that we have a lot more fine control now over skill usage, plus also seemingly we have neutral dodge. Okay, that was the run. It was a slight dodge. We seemingly have neutral defensive options now in a dodge or a block. Some characters have a dodge, some characters have a block. I want to see how they change up the actual mobs to have combat to complement it. Or it might be brain dead. It might be brain dead. This game is not designed to scare away the hoes aside from the base building system. That might scare away the hoes, but the combat is like, if you played Genshin Impact, you might like this. The ultimate brain dead system, just Surtur it. Ooh, we're picking up mushrooms. Oh, something's in the ground. Ooh, it's a bunny. You wish you could control all of them individually, like an RTS? Okay, calm down. That might be too much for the average mobile gamer. Okay, so we're setting up power lines to summon a turret that we could use in battle. I mean, how tedious is that gonna get? My question is that. Because you having to connect the power line from a previous one just to bring over a turret might get tedious. But then again, how impactful are combat buildings going to be? They look very impactful. It's chunking them down. Look at that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is just I just realized. This is just another way to AFK your combat in a mobile game. Oh no! The game is playing itself! Classic mobile game design. It's like, if you don't want to play the game, just bring a turret and a bunch of power lines over to your farm spot and let it do your thing! People are like, I want this game to play itself. It needs an auto. It needs a skip. Here, have a turret. Have a turret. Let it play the game for you. Got it. I mean, the concession is creative in itself. I love that they're bringing reclamation algorithm into it. There's a block, maybe a parry shield, but also how Aurora used it on the boss. Yeah. Maybe blocking is only available for defender classes. I would be down with that. That's a fine concession for me. Adds more skill expression. The damage of the turret was big. The towers are defending against enemies. Tower defense moment. Auto and my Arknights? Ain't no way. And then we got a chest out of it. Okay. So I'm pretty sure back in the technical test, we didn't have these rifts on the ground where you could get chests from. There were the rifts that led you into dungeons that you have to farm every day for XP and your upgrade materials. These rifts are new. What do they give? The chests. What's in them? No, open the chest. Open the chest. Open it. Okay, they give a random. They give a random. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe these respawn every day. Maybe they don't. Maybe they're just one time throughout the world. Kyo, get on the world guide immediately, please, and thank you. Well, they give you pull materials. There you go. That's the reason to do them. What else do they have? They have upgrade materials, XP. Yeah, these are gray materials that you could farm in the base on your own. The important reward is the Orundum, or whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called, actually. I remember I called them rubies. Cherries? Berries. I called them berries because they look like berries. Okay, we're in a new area now. Set up 10 turrets at respawn point, just farm them. So we're in the Dahuang looking area. Please correct me if I'm getting that name wrong. What was the name of the city where Shu was at? So we have a barge leading us into this area, which I assume... Hold up. I assume we could still make a zip line from across the lake if you don't want to use this barge. What are those? Why are there squares floating in the sky? Yan? It's not Yan. It's a specific city in Yan. It's the agricultural center of Yan. This looks a lot like that. Why are there squares in the sky? Did they invent levitating rice fields? It's a kite? It could be a kite. Oh yeah, right, they're kites. Kites were also important in that story event. Da Huang. They are kites. Look at that, water tech. Water reflections, by the way. I wish we could turn the water reflections down because this area is gonna chunk a hell out of your performance with all these reflections. Kite for weather control, maybe? Okay, doesn't seem to be a lot of enemies here. So I wonder what this area is going to be for, aside from story-related things. Maybe they hid the enemies that are supposed to be roaming. Oh, no, that's an enemy right there. That's an enemy right there. I see it. Wait, is that a crane with a hat? Are we gonna be fighting humanoid cranes? And that's a respawn point. Oh, so that's where the kites are connected. These are the kites. Are they using it for power? Oh, solar kites. They put the solar panels on kites? What? That's a sick concept. They put solar panels on kites. Okay, we're entering the area. What is this? I'm trying to read what's on the signing. Hongshan Wuling Meteorological Observation Center. So, judging from the naming alone, this is definitely key unit. Never mind. Freudian slip. Key unit. So this is a Yanese outpost. Just from the wording alone. Yeah, this is Yanese. I mean, as if we couldn't tell. Bunch of lore in the background. The MC said that was a strong enemy. The crane. Okay, this thing. This thing is the puzzle box thing that Shu carries around. I forgot what it does. It did something. It was pretty important, actually. What was that? The puzzle box thing is what saved them in Shu's event. And it's also going to be important in the Sui saga. Something about retaining their individuality and consciousness. Whatever, I forgot. It's a MacGuffin. Also, I was correct. Solar panels on kites, baby. That's how they power this area. Interesting. They have bamboo on this planet, or did they bring that? Did they bring bamboo seeds to the planet? Welcome to the rice field, Space Edition. Interesting. Not a lot of people left in this area. There's a bunch of fire. There's that big, scary rift. It's a bigger version of the small blue rift that we saw in the starting area. This might be a bigger event. How much random am I gonna get from this? Maybe it's a boss event. Oh my god, public events? Then again, Lowlight does love Destiny 2. Also, Destiny 2 is getting its own mobile game. Somehow, the Destiny 2 collab is not dead in the water just yet. It may come back in the most unforeseen ways. Destiny Rising collab, question mark? We have pipe technology now. This is gonna lead into our new base. Thank you for the teleportation spot near our base. So we don't need to run all the way here. We're transferring all this water here. So these look like... I'm recognizing the planters from our old base. These water machines seem to be new. There's an error! Your input-output is kinda wrong. Who made this base? How many turrets are enough to auto the boss? Maybe they could collab with Endfield. I mean, anything can happen now with the Destiny mobile game. Ooh, we have these what do these do? This one's asleep. This one's deactivated. Endfield Industries. This one's green. Why is it green? Are we farming algae? Looks like we're farming, what are those? Lilies? Okay, so, and we have an extended area here for planting rice. It didn't seem to be planting areas for your promotion material. Oh my! Your teammates can plant for you? The AI can plant for you? You don't need to run around these areas? Wait, what are they? What are these icons? They're watering. They're watering the plants? Wait a minute! What is happening? What's going on with the AI? Okay, so the water is definitely pumping to these planter stations. They're sprinkling water on our plants. Everyone is happy. I did not expect the AI to participate in base building. Pleasant surprise. Oh, okay, where are we going now? We're going back to where we came from. We're going back. Is there emotion? Maybe it's just emotions. Maybe it's Maybelline. I mean, bro, there's a pier right there. Come on, Hypergriff. Fishing minigame, please. So this is where we're pumping water from. There are people on the pier. Bunch of cranes watching. Butterflies. What's that thing? No, those are probably just lanterns to guide the way. And then we have the actual rice fields. You have collectible reeds. I don't think we're gonna build out this rice field. It's probably gonna be here on its own. Like the small guy happy when he planted. The others had trouble with that. Can we level up their planting skills? Are different characters going to have different specialties? Is that why Chen was struggling? Because Chen only has 18 intelligence. No! Chen only has 18 intelligence! Okay, we're passing by this home. Don't mind us. Not our home, by the way. Hi, hello, Grandpa. We're just passing by your backyard. Don't mind us. You can't get enough of the locales. It feels more alive. It does. But adding more NPCs to locales also increases performance requirements. Adding more NPCs on screen will add more tension to your CPU, which we're gonna talk about with the specs later. So we're on the spaceship. We're in the base out of beta, finally, officially, and this is the area where we'll be planting our upgrade materials. We'll need mushrooms to upgrade our skills and promote our operators. Zaihi is here. She's assigned here. You could trust tap them. Wow. Technology has advanced so far, we could trust tap them physically in 3D space now. I don't know what they're saying. Also, did they add a red highlight on her tail? I remember she didn't have a red tail before. So we're at the factory. What's her face, Crusader lady? Is here. Did they update her design? Nope, it still had the ass window. Your phones are gonna cook a full course meal. So this is where we're gonna be farming XP. These are XP materials. The way they do XP in Endfield is that different tiers of XP are only applicable to different level tiers. So lower level XP will only work on lower level characters, and you need higher tier XP for higher level ones. So having our own production for lower level characters is gonna be a must, because the big problem with gacha games is that you don't have all your XP is either saved for the big important characters to bring them to max XP, or you're never gonna use your newly gambled for lower level characters because you just don't have the resources. I think it's interesting that they've split XP here in tiers. So you'll always have at least XP to use to catch your new characters up to speed. Also, we haven't seen Surtur much in this actual gameplay trailer. And then we're gonna be shown the gifting system. So, 188%. We saw Zaihi have like 92%, so it looks like it's still the same 200% trust. So you could trust tap them in the actual base, just like in OG Arknights, or you could give them a gift. What kind of gift would Chen want? She has 18 intelligence. Why are you giving her a book? Enmin, she can't read. Chen is illiterate. Enmin, no. Well, shit. At least she liked it. It's the thought that counts. Energy constructs store. Is that just a cosmetic thing, or can we actually interact with that store? The monetization of this game, I mean, let's face it, it's gonna be a gacha game. I'm curious though whether we're gonna have skins. I mean, this would be the best time to finally put those artists to work, Hypergriff. Skins. Please and thanks. Okay, so what do we have here? The base system. This is what I caught my eye on. Surtur and Aurora in the website are colder weather specialists. Maybe we can meet them in a cold area. But if they gain enough trust, they'll give you something like a gift. Segs in my gacha game? Nah, never. Let's see. So what do we have here? We have blue area. What is blue area? Trading post? Might be a trading post. Factory area, since we saw Angelina's in the factory area, and then we have the planter area where we'll be growing our promotion materials. Interesting. Doesn't seem like they'll expand on this anymore, considering that the spaceship is rectangular. I think this might be it, but who knows. Oh, base beta 2, they're never gonna expand this base. Blue area's control center? Ah, I see. Oh yeah, I can see that. And if I remember correctly, the trading post is actually in your actual factories. Where you do trading, you trade your materials on a module in your factory. Okay, so they don't want you to operate them here at least. Okay. So we have a full view of the planet, more or less. The bottom, the southern hemisphere of the planet seems a little fucked. It's shrouded in darkness and full of fire and death. Also, this terminal is a bit too tall for my ass. This chair a bit too big. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, the gameplay trailer. Okay, that was hype. Well, I don't have much to say. They took a lot of the feedback that we gave during the technical test and iterated upon it. I'm happy. No notes. I'm happy. It'd be crazy if we could plan a travel now. That might be too much. I think they want to sell us on the idea of Talos too. I don't know. Oh, we could go back to Terra. Nah. I want them to sell us on the adventure of Endfield. I want them to sell us on exploring this planet. If they want to explore Terra, that's why we have OG Arknights. But let's see, any new information? So we have to sign up for the closed beta test. In case you guys haven't yet, sign up. Congratulations to Balatro for not only winning Mobile Game of the Year, but also getting the privilege of being in a Hypergriff survey. Hey, have you played Balatro? Have you played Balatro before? Please answer in our survey what kind of games you play. And why you are interested in joining Endfield. You can sit in the captain's chair. Wow, that makes you feel like a real boss. I don't know. I'm still of the mind that I don't like the Endmins designs. They They are way too self-insert for my taste. They're way too self-insert, cute waifu, and self-insert, male self-insert number 79. Look, man, this guy could be in any gacha game as a main character. They all look the same to me. Okay, so new information. Operators. Do we get full operator? Wait, we don't get our own individual pages for operators anymore? Okay, let's check out the operators. So we got a full CG of the Endmin. Oracle do be looking good. Oh, hold up. No one's saying that this is the Oracle just yet. I know that one trailer did mention that, oh, what if we call you the Oracle? What if we call you Doctor? We don't know anything just yet. Maybe Doctor was like, maybe Doctor stuck in his throne world with Priestess is like, I want to be a cute waifu this time. I'm gonna project my consciousness into the universe, and this time on Talusu, I'm gonna be a cute waifu. Please make female MC much older and male with a beard. I wouldn't go that far. I want, specifically, I just want them to be the same height. I think it's kind of cringe that the female main character and the male main character are different heights. Kind of cringe, not gonna lie. Only male character gets to be 6 foot tall and handsome. Why can't the female character be handsome? Anyway, administrator, faction, Endfield Industries, race, data missing. Wow, how mysterious. Definitely don't know what their race is. I'm ready. The administrator of Endfield Industries, according to the historical records of Talos 2, the Endmin stands as a key guardian who protected civilization on this planet and saved humanity from multiple catastrophic disasters. The Endmin's heroic deeds have given rise to many stories, tales, and even rumors. That's also one thing I hated about the Endmin, is that they kept glazing the Endmin all throughout the story, and there's never any reason for you to buy into that because it's just side chatter. It's just mentions by NPCs going, oh, Endmin, you're so great. We brought you back to life. Oh, Endmin is here to save us. Oh, Endmin, we heard so much about you. Bitch, I just got here. I just got here. I really did not like that about the story. They kept glazing the Endmin. At least when Doctor was first introduced, there was a lot of mystery behind the Doctor and what they stood for. Here, it's like everyone knows everything about the Endmin. They're a great hero brought back out of their sarcophagus to save us at times of need. Cringe. However, the Endmin's identity remains elusive and only a handful of people have seen the legend in person. They're still glazing them. Other factions within the Civilization Band are well aware that Endfield has a very special trump card in their hand, but that is all they know. The Administrator's mysterious mastery over Originium and the Protocol Network, along with the Endmin's need for periodic long-term hibernation, is one of Enfield's most important secrets. Is this the Doctor? Is this Oracle? Is this just a doll that the Doctor uses while projecting themselves from this throne world with Priestess? I don't know. We don't know yet. Just stop glazing them all the time, please. Let the mystery unravel on its own. Don't... Come on. Okay, it's the same thing. This time with the male Endmin. After Doctor pulled that move on Theresa, I doubt anyone is glazing them. We don't know how many years in the future this is. Maybe no one even remembers the Originium crisis. What even happened to Terra? Who knows? It's a mystery for now. Perlica! We have a new bio for Perlica. Also, her signature weapon seems to be the stylus wand. They changed it up. I remember her casting wand? Because I remember in the technical test, everyone gets a signature weapon that you have to pull for in the gacha. Like, every operator gets a signature weapon that is specifically designed for them. And Perlica's weapon was color yellow. It was like a wand thing. There was a time when I could only gaze upon your deeds from afar, but at this very moment, my only wish is to fight by your side. Perlica is the supervisor of Endfield Industries and the official spokesperson of the company. Her roles include promoting the development and applications of Techno Protocol and managing the ship Dijon. Oh, we get a title to the ship. That's why the ship is in the background. Her weapon is a staff before? Yeah. In the first concept art, she had a sword and she was a guard. Now it's a ball wand. It's a stylus wand! As an outstanding expert in techno protocol, her studies have had a key influence on adaptive development and application of this technology and laid the cornerstone for the Automated Industry Complex project, which is the base project. There are many rumors about Perlica. One claims that she once succumbed to severe blight infection and was taken to a medical facility for treatment where she miraculously survived. That's new. This is new lore. But to keep her alive, part of her spinal cord and several organs were replaced with originium structures! Another rumor claims she is entrusted with a mysterious directive! Kelsey, is that you? Despite being the official spokesperson of Endfield Industries, Perlic has never responded to such claims. Ladies, gents, and everyone in between, they gave her almost the same backstory as Kelsey. She has almost the same backstory as Kelsey. Her spinal cord, several organs, originium structures, mysterious directive. That is Kelsey's backstory. You would do the same to Theresa if it meant a better future or bad one evil, good ones are overrated when you don't look at the bigger picture. Okay. Ooh. I mean, there was feedback that Perlica seemed a lot more bland compared to Amiya. There wasn't that much depth in her from what we saw in the tech test. At least they're fleshing her out in this way. Oh, there's more. There's more. She's capable of responding to various crises in a calm and decisive manner. However, Endfield often faces challenges that go beyond their expectations. Perlica often has to move between bases and outposts, doing whatever she can to maintain order and keep things running. We simply don't talk about our dreams. No, we do what we can to make them a reality. She's Kelsey's 10th reincarnation. Probably so HG can design a character weapon without to rely on the weapon gacha. New main stats kind of remind you of Destiny. Strength, Dex, Int, and Wisdom. No! Chen has 18 Wisdom! No! Well, shit. She can never surpass Amiya in terms of writing because she isn't a protagonist like Amiya. I don't know, we'll see. Shen Yu. Race Lung. Yep. They found her design the very first moment they designed her. Didn't need to change a thing. Detailed plans have a habit of going wrong. I prefer a more direct, physical, and decisive approach. Chan Yu is a specialist operator of Endfield Industries. Specialist? I thought she was a guard. She began martial arts training at a young age, which gave her outstanding combat capabilities and a mental fortitude rarely seen in people her age. After joining the Yinglong Special Task Force, her relentless commitment to perfecting her fighting skills sparked many stories about her. Everyone who had the chance to meet Chen in person agrees that no matter the situation or circumstances, this optimistic girl will always stay true to herself and never give up in face of adversity. Perlica can easily deal with most problems on her own, but she always wants me around to help. Some issues won't be solved without getting physical, you know. At first you were thinking that she was a feline, but she is not. Ooh, Perlica? Nope, Perlica's a Liberi. She is a bird girl. Those are bird fluffs. They do look like cat ears, but they are feathers, somehow. You wonder if they're gonna release a Amiya Lord of Fiend? We have Wulfgard, redesign. Race, Lupo. Okay, this is giving... I don't know, man. This is giving Siracusa. The wolves in the background are giving Siracusa. Are you related to a Beast Lord? Are the Beast Lords still running their fucking game this far into the future? Have the Wolf Lords not gotten... Have they not gotten bored of their little game yet? Is he a Fang? Question mark? I know that strength isn't everything, but in Talos 2, you can't live without it. As a young mercenary living in the fringes of civilization, Wulfgard is already familiar with the most fickle nature of humanity. But this has never consumed his sanity, instead gives him a maturity that goes far beyond his age. Wulfgard will not actively pick a fight with others. If he has doubts, he simply questions things in his own special way. Wulfgard is also skilled in stealth and recon combat operations. To complete his mission, the mercenary can even travel with his foes to deal the lethal strike when the enemy's least expect it. As a former member of the Landbreaker clan known as the Pack, Wulfgard can be a reliable and trustworthy friend if you could earn his trust. Haha, trust system. However, this is no easy feat. Do we get Say Gex when we get his trust up to 200? Please, Hypergriff. Idealism is always detached from reality, and it's the first step towards disappointment. It would be epic. The Beast Lords are immortal. Considering the Beast Lords are immortal and undying beings, they may still be alive at this point. Not surprising. God damn. If Emperor is still making rap albums hundreds of years in the future, bro, probably somewhere in the game there's gonna be an Emperor reference, and they're gonna be playing his songs. The Pan, race, Ursus. This man is not wearing pants. Please put on some pants. Also, why are there cranes here? Look at these tiny little round birds. What are these? They're so round. Faction, Hong Shan. Oh, thank you. You're being too kind. I'll return the favor. Tell me if you need anything. So he has a new element. The new green, earthy looking element. Back in his hometown, the Pan worked at the Hongshan Academy of Sciences, HAS, in various discrete administrative support roles for key scientific research, which is a fancy way of saying jobs like chef, electrician, carpenter, chauffeur, street vendor, and more. His latest assignment saw him being dispatched by the HAS through Operator Chen's recommendation to serve as a specialist liaison at Enfield Industries for Hongshan. Okay. He's on his hustle. Among the long list of his employment history, the Pan treats chef work as a crowning achievement of his personal career. He's extremely passionate about cooking and readily engages himself in creations of new recipes, inventing fusion dishes, and identifying novel ingredients. His favorite pastime is to prepare palatable cuisine that diners might enjoy. Rest in peace, Gummy Arknights. Welcome back, Gummy Arknights Panda Mode. The Pan carries a special bottle with him wherever he goes. It doesn't look like anything special to most people, but anyone familiar with the writing of Yan would wonder about his origins. Yan still exists. However, if that person happens to be from Hongshan, they would immediately recognize its origins and significance, because they know very well that the bottle is an item of honor only awarded to major contributors to science. Need help at the canteen? I could make a few dishes quick and easy. Wow, very cool name. The Pan. The Panda. I mean, sure. Why does he have a chainsaw link as a belt buckle? What's the story behind this? Oh, it's a bottle that they were talking about in the story. It's right here. First of all, put on some pants. Put on some pants! Li Feng. Ooh. Another Yanni's character? Is this? No. Okay. I was wondering if this is a new Sui sibling, but I was looking at their arms, and their arms don't have the same coloration that Sui siblings have. So I don't think this is a Sui sibling. Also, the tail is a lot different. Is that Chong Yue in the background? Is it though? I don't know. It's some dude with 4 arms. He also seems to have a prosthetic mechanical arm. So we have a spear user. I remember spears being one of the weapon archetypes that they settled on in the technical test. He's an Anasa. Oh, he is an Anasa. Oh, what's her face? The Anasa from that event. I forgot her name. There are 300 characters in Arknights. Ji-Yun! Yeah! She's a Sarkaz. Well, she's a segment of the Sarkaz. Anasa. It's kind of like demonic dragon things. What are the Anasa supposed to be based on? The Rakasa? I think that's supposed to be the inspiration. Rakasas are like deities in Hindu mythology? I don't know. I'm not quite sure, but it's probably the Rakasa. Li Feng of the Wuling Guards reporting for duty. Li Feng is a member of the Wuling City Guards who currently interns at the Specialist Tech Division of Endfield Industries. When he was little, Li Feng had a happy family like other kids in Wuling. However, a horrific incident crushed his arm and took the lives of his parents. Never change, Arknights. Look at the facial structure. Doesn't it resemble Reed? Maybe the artist made it? The less than 10-year-old boy had no choice but to mature quickly. He accepted a prosthetic arm and poured effort into every step of his recovery. He endured through the pain of maturing and emerged as a capable and dependable young man. Whether serving as a Wuling City Guard's reservist to help folks out, or protecting his little sister as a caring brother. The 16-year-old tackles his responsibilities with a level of thoughtfulness and attentiveness that consistently impresses and sometimes amazes those around him. This is why one should never dismiss Li Feng as merely a naive teenager. In fact, he carries a wealth of deep thoughts and emotions that he keeps to himself. Only when visiting his late parents' graves does he reveal a glimpse of his deep inner world. So, we have a spear user aside from... what's her face? I forgot all their names by now. I need to be reminded. Zaihi! Oh, they updated Zaihi's CG. Oh my god. Why does she have a lot of TVs around her? Zaihi! Faction! Cabal of Tranquility? They changed the name of her faction? I thought she was with the Brotherhood of Steel. I know it's not called that, but it's with the religious guys that worship technology. They changed the name of the faction? She's a Sarkaz. We share the same knowledge and fate. Few people could immediately identify Zaihi's origins upon their first meeting with her. But the girl's occasional display of Lateran vibes would quickly reveal her affiliation with the Cabal of Tranquility. A Sarkaz? Giving Lateran vibes? Thinking emoji? According to what Zaihi said about herself, people believe that her past gave her knowledge and skills that should not be wielded by someone her age. This is evident by Zaihi's elegant mastery of Originium arts and proficiency in various fields, especially those pertaining to information technology. Oh, they fleshed her out a lot more. Despite her appearances, the way Zaihi talks and acts is hardly typical for a girl who grew up in a cloister. One must get used to her vast and seemingly trivial knowledge, as well as her tendency to jump from one strange topic to the next. Zaihi herself, however, is utterly unaware of these issues. She has the tisms. She's just like me for real. She has the tism. She's just like me for real, for real. The perfect logic already exists. Our good works will slowly lift its veil. They fleshed out her character a bit more. To be honest, these character background stories still a bit tame for Arknight standards. Wonder if they're gonna give Endfield more background story treatment. Yeah, these are just the introductions. The real question is whether they could actually translate their character within the actual game. Because as far as I could tell during the technical test, they could not. They could not. None of the characters' actual personalities could translate into game even after like 60 hours of playtime. Then again, I don't know, they could give them story quests or some shit. The main story really avoided specific characters, giving specific characters spotlight. So maybe it was that. Hopefully they give actual interactive events with different characters. Like, the biggest selling point of a gacha game is to get you parasocially attached to characters. If you don't feel that in game, what's the point? Unless, of course, you're one of those people. You're one of those illiterate heathens that don't care about story. Foreshadowing that Laterano now tolerates the Sarkaz? I don't know, they only said that she gives off Lateran vibes. And she grew up in a cloister. It didn't need to be a Lateran cloister. The whole Cabal of Tranquility retcon is interesting now. Because before she was part of the faction that worshipped technology. As far as we know, we don't know anything about the Cabal of Tranquility. Oh! Never mind, there it is. The Order of the Steel Oath still exists. Okay. So they just switched up Zaihi's faction. She's no longer Order of the Steel Oath. Interesting. Interesting. They expanded on the world building. Ember. Order of the Steel Oath. Race. Sancta. Okay. Halo. Did I remember correctly, or did she have a tail? I don't quite... No, she doesn't have a tail. I remember that she doesn't have a tail because specifically she has an ass window behind her. And if she had a tail, I would have noticed the tail by her ass. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Also, she's a wingless Sarkaz. She's a wingless Sarkaz. That is true. Oh, Sarkaz Sancta. Freudian slip. Awaiting command. Ember was an Oathkeeper knight from the Northern Desolation who served a military organization known as the Order of the Steel Oath. Guided by her commitment to the final tribulation, she visited the Civilization Band before accepting an invitation to join Enfield Industries. As a veteran who spent years on the battlefield, Ember is not skilled in conversing with others. She is also on the tisms. However, if someone starts talking about combat techniques with Ember, she will give them the most earnest descriptions of her experiences in battles she fought. Nevertheless, these experiences sound like wild stories to most. Sancta using a sword? What is this blasphemy? That is true. She's a Sancta that does not have a gun. Ha! Interesting development here. My blade is cast and honed by the northern frost. I only pray that the southern sun has not softened its edge. Southern sun? Wait a minute. Southern sun? Does this solar system have two suns? She needs a gunblade. Gunblades are cool, they are. And the Lupo has a gun. Arklight. Faction Finay Circuit Race Coranta. So it's a horse girl. Also, the first sign of melanin after Wulfgard got redesigned. Sure. Give and take, Hypergriff. Sure. This is probably... Look, man. We're not gonna get into it this time again. You guys already know my criticisms of Arknights, Hypergriff, and the way they treat dark-skinned characters. We're not gonna get into it now. I am Ikut. Call sign is Arklight. I am not a trained weaver or word of words, but I wish you well and you may flow like a swollen river. Swollen river, Enfielders. Arklight is a Scabtha of the Finay Circuit. She's currently partnering with Enfield Industries as a technical consultant. No one roaming the wildlands could escape the grip of starvation and disasters, no matter how clever or capable they may think themselves to be. Misfortune struck Arklight hard. The wildlands consumed her entire family, classic Arknights, leaving her the only survivor. However, fortune also smiled upon her when a group of Finay Circuit members found and saved her from the brink of death. The Finay Circuit accepted Arklight. There, she quickly learned how to survive in the harsh landscape and followed the practice of kerns from poems to help people out. Today, she roams the wildlands to teach more souls the way of surviving in the unforgiving world of Talos 2. Arklight may come across as cold and brusque at first, but the minimalist philosophy underlying her cold demeanor actually proves to be exceptionally effective for surviving the wildlands. We got a Dreadnought Sarkaz before GTA 6. Southern Sun might be a reference to the Foreign Hotlands. Southern Sun is like the sun in the south. It shines differently depending on the latitude. This is why you hear the smartest chatting. Why I'm not a professor with a PhD. So far, new character. First new character that we've encountered aside... Actually, no, we encountered Li Feng. Never mind. I'm talking out of my ass. So, Arklight. New faction. Finay Circuit. Looks like a bunch of nomads living in the desert area of Enfield. We already got a glimpse that there's going to be a desert area because in the very first trailer they showed the Endmin riding on a motorcycle through it. Or was that Perlica? Whatever. At least we have motorcycles. She uses a sword. What is she gonna be? Specialist or a guard? She uses dual blades, so she's probably going to be a sword user like Chen. Okay. Also, thigh window. The artist poorly disguised fetish on display. Thigh window, love handles. Thank you, Hypergriff. Never change. And then we have the woman of the hour herself, Leviathan. Not Surtur, not called Surtur, but Leviathan. Faction, Rhodes Island. Race, Sarkaz. Twilight of Ruin. Leviathan is a Rhodes Island operator assigned to Enfield Industries, where she serves as a specialist operator following the framework agreement between the two companies. With Warfarin's authorization, Leviathan once spent years in the north to carry out a solo field mission thanks to her strong skills in independent operations. What's even more impressive is her exceptional performance in Enfield's test of teamwork and adaptability and communication skills. Surtur has come so far. She has communication skills now? She's a team player? This is also reflected in her peer feedback. Most Enfielders who have worked with Leviathan give her high praise. They say she might come across as a fiery girl at first, but she's actually not fiery at all. Instead, she's an excellent listener and coordinator. However, she sometimes talks about things nobody really understands, like the threat of demons! Most people assume she's referring to the Agaloy, while others just have no idea what she really means. What? This is hundreds of years in the future. Hundreds of years after Aegir had shared all their information with the land nations on Terra. How are the demons not public knowledge yet? If you're not, I don't know, if you're not from Yan. Because at least in Yan, they know very well that the demons exist because they're always fighting the northern fronts of Yan against them. The demons in the north? The demons are still here? The more they know about the demons, the stronger they become. That's why everyone hides the information. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right! Wait, is that an actual thing? At minimum, Ursus and Yan fully know about the demons. I don't know if the common populace know about the demons. Why Leviathan is concerned about the demons on Talos 2 hundreds of years in the future, we have no idea yet. Only the higher-ups know? Okay, that's right. So there is a window missing with our knowledge of what happens with the Void and the demons between Arknights and Endfield. Because they're also setting up a lot of... In Arknights right now, they're setting up a lot of stuff with Theronmits. I think every single event has either involved... Every single event this year has involved Theronmits, involved ancient bullshit that Oracle was part of back then. It involved demons and the Void. Even in Ray's event was all about, let's go find the Theronmit underneath Australia. Surtur had eyes for a monthly where she learned that her sword is a Theronmit and was fighting in Sami, yeah. So, she spends a lot of time in freezing environments and has a surprising fondness for ice cream. What do you mean surprising? This box of ice cream would melt by the time they reach Warfarin. I'll just eat them by myself. What do you mean surprising? Why are we implying that Leviathan and Surtur are two different people? Maybe Leviathan is Surtur once she's already self-actualized somewhere along her story. Because Surtur, as we know her now, just has a bunch of fumbled memories. She's not quite sure why she's named Surtur, why she has the sword, what any of her memories mean. Leviathan seems to be a fully self-actualized person. Just imagine how powered the demons will get if they become known to public masses, so keeping them a secret is the best way to keep them weak. Well, Leviathan is not helping by being like, guys, it's demons! Demons all along, while everyone else is like, what's she talking about? That's interesting. Very curious how they'll develop her character in Enfield, considering they've given up on her in Arknights, aside from giving her the IS-4 story. Her sword fighting Sami itself and lost, so the sword really hates the cold, sort of liking ice cream to spite the sword. Ooh, new character, Yvonne. Wow. Enfield Industries. Wait a minute. Bagpipes artist made this. It's the same face. I recognize that face. Bagpipes artist made this. Also, she has paws on her bootsies. Sami's an actual living Theronmit. Yeah, the spirit of Sami. We fight it in IS-3. She has paws on her bootsies. What is she? Is she like a streamer? Is she an information specialist? She has a dank PC setup. Yvonne. Or Yvonne. I'm gonna be annoying and call her Yvonne. Yvonne. Faction. Enfield Industries. Race. Wyvern. Ether side. An unknown and dangerous world. But the unknown is always exciting. Yvonne is a scientist in the specialist tech division of Enfield Industries. She's closure. Unlike the stereotypical nerd, Yvonne comes across as a chic, fashionable girl. She dyes her horns, tail, and nails in bright colors. She modifies her attire in her favorite flamboyant designs. She would skip academic conferences to buy fashion magazines and popular albums. Yvonne is always drawn to oddities and novelties. She defies conventions and always stays ahead of the latest trends. She's kind of like Closure and You Official mixed together. Great minds think alike, chat. She's not your typical straight A student, yet no one would doubt her talent and brilliance. Ah, she's also smart. Even before graduating from college, she had achieved some impressive results in her field. Everyone expected her to work at a major research institute and lead the advancement of science in this era, but to people's surprise, she joined Endfield instead. The reason, she never explained it. Maybe you can ask her yourself. I'm coming, don't worry, I'll fix those ether facility problems for you. She's our closure. Rest in peace, Closure. Welcome back, Yvonne. Okay. Oh! Well. Another familiar face! Who is this? Snowshine. Faction. Rhodes Island. Race. Ursus. No frigid cold or blizzard is gonna stop me. I'll be your most reliable shield. She's a defender. Snowshine is a Rhodes Island operator assigned to Enfield Industries, where she serves as a search and rescue SAR specialist following the framework agreement between the two companies. For well-known reasons, the polar region of Talasu remains a forbidden area to humanity. It's a poem. It rhymes. However, as efforts expand the frontier resume, professionals like Snowshine, who specialize in geography of polar and high-altitude regions, are in demand within the civilization band. Because of this significant talent gap, Snowshine and her rescue team are always faced with a busy schedule, even on days with no special missions. But despite her packed schedule, she wrote a book titled Polar Survival Guide during her free time. The book has become a source of essential guides for surviving and conducting SAR operations in the cold, snowy environments of Talos 2. Teaser that we're gonna get snow areas. The brilliant lights of Talos 2 remind me of the grand auroras that I once witnessed. Okay, chat. Speculation. Is this Aurora? I don't think Ursus have this long of a lifespan. It's probably a descendant. The pan turned around, becomes Panda. Yeah. Clone cryo sleep? We already have Angelina as a clone. But wait a minute. They changed her name. Hold up. Wait. We're still discussing Snowshine. So we know that Angelina Gilberta is a clone. As far as we know from technical test story stuff, we don't know if they retconned her. Cryostasis? I'm just thinking descendant. Fuck it. She's a descendant of Aurora. Aurora found a nice, handsome Ursus man to marry. Or woman, whatever. They adopted. Or some shit. And this is the descendant. Fuck it. It's a descendant. Because I say it is. I mean, it is what it is. We're getting callbacks to characters that we already knew. We're straight up getting characters that we did know. Somehow, Surtur is here. Somehow, Palpatine's back. But this time it's Aurora as Sunshine. Probably a descendant, probably a family member. Who knows? Could be anything. For cryo sleep, I don't know about that. Because I think they saved the sarcophagus for really important people. Like the Enmin. Or the Doctor. Because we know Doctor eventually gets another functional sarcophagus on the city that Amiya commands later in the story of Arknights through Kelsey's Bloodline of Combat skin. So eventually, Doctor is gonna get a sarcophagus. I don't know how widespread sarcophagus technology is gonna be. Maybe it'll be widespread if they're gonna do space travel shit, but I don't know. There's still that weird incongruence of the Stargates existing and space travel existing. How did they get to Talos 2? Did they use the Stargates? Did they travel through space? It's still kind of vague. They might have retconned Enfield to be an AU. I hope it's not. Doesn't seem to be. I don't know. She and her grandma were working in the same company. It's a family business. Okay. And then we have Gilberta, no longer called Angelina. She has her own name now. I'm happy for her. We don't have to dead name her anymore. So we have Gilberta. Faction, Rhodes Island. Race, Vulpo. Greetings, Zenmin. Oh, you're the smell of nostalgia and homesickness. Like an incomplete letter destined for a special place. Now I wonder where that might be. Haha. Reference to Angelina being a messenger. Gilberta is a Rhodes Island operator assigned to Enfield Industries where she serves as a messenger. Never mind. The reference is right there in our face. Following the framework agreement between the two companies, Gilberta has extraordinary talents in Originium arts and wields an extremely rare aspect of arts. She once made bold assumptions that her arts might warp gravity to a certain extent, but Warfarin didn't respond to her guess. Warfarin keeping a secret from Gilberta because she knew Angelina. I want to see Grandma Warfarin. I want to see how she aged like fine wine. She's a vampire. Surely she aged like fine wine, right? The Sanguinarch was thousands of years old, and he still looked like a fuckable twink. Freudian slip. So I'm guessing Warfarin shouldn't look that much different. At Enfield, Gilberta is in charge of mail delivery and intel escort missions across multiple bases and outposts. Her duties often require her to travel alongside the boundaries between the civilization band and the frontier, but she seems to really enjoy the job. Recently, she even started asking for more challenging missions in high-risk areas to hone her skills. Gilberta appears as a sunny optimist with a dash of anxiety, but plenty of hope for her future. Her personality sometimes took Warfarin by surprise, but also brought her deep nostalgia. Warfarin's like, this girl. Wow, did you just bring a bright future to me? So what I'm noticing is that they've completely cut out the part in her introduction where she's a clone of Angelina. Interesting. In Arknights, she's already 500 years old. Not gonna change much. She's that old in Arknights? Interesting that they completely took out the whole clone part in her introductory bio. Interesting. I really do hope that they expand on all these characters. I hope they're just not... I hope these callback characters in Enfield aren't just facsimiles, so that to get old players oohing and eyeing, to get them pog champing. I hope they actually put depth in these characters. Please, Hypergriff. The whole point of a gacha game is to get parasocially attached characters. Just because it has a familiar face doesn't mean we're gonna pog champ, even though I am pog champing. There wasn't anything about clones in the introductory bio before tech test either. I don't know where I saw. I think it was in her in-game bio. It was in her actual in-game bio. I don't know. Somewhere in official news, it showed that she was that she had some like misgivings, and she wanted to become her own person that was completely different to original Angelina. Like, she knows about original Angelina, and she's like, I want to be my own person and go on adventures similar to her, but I want to also be my own person. That was That was like the biography of Angelina before. Anyway. So we got foxes. Where is this taking place? In the desert area, which we haven't seen yet. Okay. Ooh. She carries around an analog camera. Who is that on the picture? Is that someone with gray hair? I was like, is that Tallulah? Are they gonna bring back Frost Nova? Look, man. All I'm saying is, if eventually they make a Frost Nova clone for Endfield, do not be surprised. Do not be surprised. We've reached the point where it is completely possible now. With Surtur coming back, with Aurora seemingly coming back, I'm not gonna be surprised. It would make an Arknights worthy story if she's a clone and discover her real self. I don't know. I think in original Arknights, it would be horrible for the story if they made Frost Nova a playable character, plus, I don't know, they brought her life back somehow, somewhere. It'll be a complete insult to her death in the story, because that was a huge narrative beat that dominoed into so much character development, especially for Amiya. I think it would be an insult if Frost Nova became playable in OG Arknights. I think it'd be interesting if she became playable in Endfield, just because we get to see what could have been. We get to see a Frost Nova live a life that she deserved, that didn't suffer from Originium. I think it'd be quaint, and I think it'd be nice if... I think it'd be a worthwhile story to adapt. And then we have Avuena coming back. Jesus Christ, why is she in this pose? Sheesh! Okay. Avuena. Faction. Talos 2 General Chamber of Commerce. Race. Cautus. I'm sorry, I'm just too distracted by your ass. Greetings, Administrator. I knew I would find you here. There are times when you can actually rely on me, just so you know. Avuena is an armed messenger. Before joining Enfield Industries, she worked at Talos 2 General Chamber of Commerce, the TGCC. Is it related to Kazimierz? We still don't know. However, she soon realized that the neon-lit city, fraught with lies and cracks between people, really wasn't the ideal place for her. Kinda reminds me of Kazimierz. With this realization, she departed from her job and eventually found herself at a mail depot in the wild frontier. There, she resolved to dedicate her life to the vast wilderness, as well as the well-being of its troubled residents. Her noble intentions did not go unnoticed. Not wanting to see her kindness and talent go to waste, haha! A sincere and heartfelt recommendation letter was sent from the Wildlands and brought Avi? Okay, she has a nickname, Avi. Avi, to Enfield Industries. Avuena is an amicable and confident, trustworthy lady. Words are hard. I need to hydrate after this. Who can manage various relationships in a sophisticated and professional manner. As to whether she's truly as good-tempered as she seems, you'll have to find out by engaging with her yourself. Does that make me your first choice? Not much to say about Avuena. Pretty much the same biography that we got before. Also, someone is missing. Wait. Where's my S tier character? Where's my doctor? Where's my handsome man? Where's my mans? Did they remove him from the game? He's not gonna be a starting character? I don't know. Someone's not here. What's his face? The doctor in the suit with the best kit in the technical test. The healer. He's not here anymore. Fial died from Ligma. No! Fial is gone. He got sent to the Shadow Realm. I liked him. His kit was cool, but maybe they'll give us cooler kits. Well, shit. They gave Wulfgard a redesign and decided this game is too small for two fuckboys at the beginning of the game. Wait. When did they introduce Fjall? I remember they introduced Fjall the moment we get to the mining area. Did they change the story then? Because he's part of the main story. But then again, like most of the characters you meet in the main story, they don't do shit. They don't do shit. They just arrive, become part of the party, and that's it. Still that. So there are still things that I have apprehensions about. The way Endfield will approach its story. Of everything we've got from the news today, it's all just mainly gameplay and character reveals and maybe story teases. We had no teases whatsoever to how the story or the storytelling will pan out. So hopefully they did take our feedback from that and iterate on it, just like they did with the gameplay. Giving Hypergriffiths credit, they took the feedback that we gave in the test and they iterated on it. So, I don't know. I am positively delighted about all the news today for Endfield. Oh yeah, specs. System specs. Where do we find that? Where are the system specs? Notices. Also, the Endfield beta test sign up is open now in case you guys do not know yet. If you're a content creator, you can also sign up for the creator program. Where are the specs, chat? Fjall was probably too broken, so they didn't put him yet. I don't know. The most broken part about him is that his ultimate did have a huge damage multiplier. That was the most broken part about him, aside from his active skill having a built-in dash. On Twitter? Okay, I'm gonna check. I want to check the specs. Where is it? The official Endfield? Where is it? Endfield. Endfield. Specs. Are there any other videos that we have to react to aside from the CG trailer and the gameplay? I think these were the only videos, right? Content creator program, beta test announcements. Is it? Oh, okay, it's with the beta test announcements. I didn't see that post. Let's check the specs out. So, minimum recommended device requirements listed below. System, Windows 10, 11, 64-bit. Okay, acceptable. Recommended, i7, 10700K or equivalent, or better CPU. At least it's not an i9. Minimum i5. Okay, acceptable, because they have a lot of... They're rendering a lot more NPCs now on screen. Or they could do some phasing tech, like... I don't know how impactful that would be. GPU recommended, 2060. I have a 2060. I have not upgraded in years because crypto fuckers crashed the GPU economy. So, I'm working on minimum specs, guys. And it was running fine. It was running fine during the tech test. I haven't updated in years. 2018 was when I built this computer. I have a 2700X, which is about minimum. It's pretty much an i5. I am running on minimum specs, and it felt fine. Fine to play. 2700 or better GPU. But 2060, that's the recommended. Oh, I thought that was the minimum. Minimum is 1066 gigs. Interesting. So they've developed the game around 6 gigs of RAM, VRAM. Unfortunate for me, I only have 4 gigs. Wait, no, I have 6 gigs. I have 6 gigs. Fuck that. Yeah, the 2060 has 6 gigs. Recommended RAM? What do you mean 32? Bro! AAA games don't even use 32. Minimum 16. Bro, 16 is... What are you using 32 gigs of RAM for? What the fuck is going on here? Storage, 60 free space or higher. SSD recommended. Okay. That's about acceptable. 60 gigs. It's about acceptable for an open world game like this. It's actually kind of compressed. It's kind of small, actually. Problem is for mobile storage. I don't know about that. The factory must eat a lot then. Yeah, the factory. The factory is gonna eat a lot of CPU. It's gonna be CPU bottlenecked. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. The RAM is wild though. Not even AAA games that come out in current year need 32 gigs. What are you gonna be doing? Do you have like 10 tabs of Google Chrome open? I don't know. Do they have an in-game browser that needs this much RAM? Why do they need this much RAM? That's weird. But 16 gigs should be more than enough in modern day gaming. But recommended is it's weird that their recommended for GPU is a mid-tier GPU. Meanwhile, they recommend you like 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's weird. Anyway, don't know. This is just speculation. Are there mobile specs? Well, sorry to the mobile users. You're not. Either it works on your phone or it doesn't. I'm sorry. Either you're gonna have performance issues or not. They did not say. Unfortunate. But anyway, this is just for the beta test. They probably... Yeah, that's the caveat with this. This is for the beta test specifically. It's for PC only. They probably want you to have a minimum... These minimum specs just so that... Just so... For different tests that games do, it's not always the same at the same time. Sometimes they'll recommend different. They'll let people play with, even if they're under spec, just to see how it'll pan out. During the technical test, I think... Yeah, I think they're just gonna let most people into the closed beta just to see how it'll pan out on different systems. I wouldn't take these specs to heart for release. There's still optimizations to be done. There's still the whole, it's beta, they could always fix it. Yeah. Beta just means they've already got the core gameplay down with, and it's mostly just performance stuff that they're trying to iron out. That's what the beta test is for. But anyway, yeah, I wouldn't take this too much to heart. RAM is kind of wild. But yeah, I think that is everything to react to from the beta test announcements for Arknights Endfield. Also, I'm done farming. Anyway, very exciting. My hope in Endfield has relit. I was pretty down about the storytelling for Endfield. There's still that apprehension I have. I've yet to see anything that quells those apprehensions. But at least from the gameplay side, things are cooking. Things are cooking very well. So, we'll find out in a few weeks, in a month, during the mid-January beta test. I hope you guys sign up and everyone can get in and try out, give their feedback and whatever. But I think that'll be it for now. Thank you to everyone that stopped by, chilled out in chat, watched us react to all the news, and gave their feedback. Do we have any plans for the rest of the week? What is coming in Arknights after Path of Life? Is it IS5? No, IS5 will come out January. So, I don't know what's coming next for Arknights. I think they're about to announce our next anniversary, but that's going to be also in Jan. What's happening after Path of Life? Dead Weeks? Fuck Dead Weeks. Nothing! Is it time? It's a dead month. Well, shit. We're gonna have to find something to stream. But anyway, once again, thank you to everyone who stopped by. My name is Nez, and thanks for watching. I don't know. We'll find something to stream next weekend or this week. Bye-bye, friendos. Maybe we'll stream some more Satisfactory. Wow.